Hey, welcome back. Strategy in small doses. I hope you are having a fabulous summer. By the time you're listening to this episode, it's probably, July-ish when this one will release. So I hope by now you have some fun plans. You've been doing some fun things with the kids and just enjoying summer. All right. But today I want to really talk about this party of one. That's what I'm calling it. It's a party of one. And what I mean by this is being okay with the fact that your business doesn't have to grow or scale to this big, huge agency or business or whatnot. It can remain a party of one. And I want to give you an example. I have a client who had restarted his business in a new location, and he got kind of busy. And when I first started working with him, he said, my goal is to get, out of doing the actual work as fast as possible. I want to get employees. I want to hire a team. I want to do all of the things, and I just want to kind of be on the marketing side of it. I said, okay, no worries. Let's work on this. Well, about like a month in, he said, Michelle, I'm actually enjoying the fact that the only person I have to worry about is myself. I like that if I quote a certain price and I know that I can go and get the job done, I don't have to rely on anybody else to do the job for me. I don't have to rely on their work ethic. I don't have to rely on them not showing up. I just get to do the job, and I'm making a fairly decent profit from it because I don't have any overhead. My overhead expenses are so low. He said, so, I know when we first started working together, my goal was to build a larger company. And he said, I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this whole party of one type situation. And, there's so much truth to this, and there's so much, you need to look at it. And, not everybody's the online world or the business and all of these things, they make it out like the only way to be successful is for you to hire a freaking team and to grow and have all these team members and have employees. But you have to understand, you've got to really look at what are your goals? What are your values? What do you really want to gain out of this? Because that's not for everybody. Okay, it's not for everybody, and you don't have to do it to be successful. There are a lot of people out there that have grown their business very, very successfully as a party of one. Now, I'm not saying you don't need to get help eventually, whether it's admin help or help with your marketing, help with your social media, whatever that looks like. I'm not saying that you can't have a couple team members that maybe you freelance with or you bring on as independent contractors. But what I'm talking about is having employees underneath you, scaling to, multiple 7, 8 figures or whatever the hell that freaking number even looks like, which is just garbage. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that there's not money out there, and I'm not saying that that scaling to that for some people, that's a huge aspiration. But I've always said the same thing. Like, I enjoy only having to kind of worry about myself. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much power in that, and you can really look at it. You've got to look at yourself from a profitability standpoint, even to the point this client of mine who was enjoying it said to me the other day, Michelle, I think I need to look into hiring an employee. I'm getting referrals for these really big jobs that I can't do myself. And I said, okay, well, can you quote them? What are you looking at? If you have to bring on an employee at XYZ dollars, which means now you've got to bring that expense in. Can you quote the jobs higher to accommodate for this second employee? Plus all of your insurances and all of these other things, the payroll taxes and whatnot. Like, can you quote at a higher rate? And he's like, well, I don't think so. I don't think the market can sustain that. And I said, well, then are you ready to take a cut in your profit to take a bigger job? Right? Like, you've got to look at the numbers there too. You've got to look at what is the profitability here, because sometimes you can make more profit without having all of these additional expenses. And so, like I said to him, what do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known? He's a painter. I said, do you want to be known as the guy that can take on small jobs and can get you in really quick? Or do you want to be known as the guy that can come and paint your whole house? The big guys that's got a team that we can get it done. And he's like, no, I kind of like being the guy that can just help anybody. I like being the guy that, can get you in within a couple weeks. I like not being on a wait list for, 2, 3, 4 months. I like being able to serve people in that way. guess what? That's okay. And we can scale that to a really great place depending on what he's looking to do. And you can do the same. And that's the point. I mean, there's so many business models out there that are going to allow you to scale and get to multiple six figures. Don't let anybody tell you that the only way to get to six figures is to grow a team. Trust me, I can introduce you to somebody, one of my clients who I worked with, who scaled her entire business to multiple six figures using the VIP day model. Her and herself. Yes, she has a tech VA or something like that, but just her. I mean, you can scale your business. You can offer different programs. You can bring in passive income. You can do courses. There is a million ways to scale your business without feeling like you need to grow to this agency or full-blown employee-centered company. So, be okay and happy with the party of one. I mean, I'm over here party of one. You will I don't want to say never, but my goals and aspirations with my business are not to have 1 million employees. I can tell you that. You know what I mean? I just do not want to do that. That's not what I'm looking to do. It goes against all of my values. It goes against a lot of the integrity. I like being the face of the company. I like being the one doing the work. I like being, one-on-one with my clients. That's not for everybody, but it's what works for me. And that's okay too. And it can be okay for you as well. All right. So are you happy with, tell me, comment, reach out to me, let me know, and let me know, do you enjoy being a party of one, or are you trying to grow and scale and you want to have multiple employees and whatnot? I'd love to hear the thoughts on this, because it's so mixed. And I get that, but I'm here to say, if you just want to be a party of one, so be it. Do it and feel good about it. All right. I'll talk to you soon.